What is up, guys? It's Drac, and I'm here to prove to you once and for all that gameplay footage can be exciting to watch, and I'm doing that with this really cool opportunity that we had to play at SS Airsoft in Sugar Hill, Georgia. So it's near where the SENC hosts its wars originally and gives us a really good opportunity to share some SENC gameplay. So they welcomed us into their house, and we ran all of our game types playing there. So it's a CQB Airsoft arena with a very dynamic kind of war-torn field. But I wanted to share some sweet war footage with you. I figured I'd overlay just a little bit of music so that it's a little less boring. They have music playing in the arena, which is of course why I had to get rid of all of the audio, as it would have gotten copyright stricken immediately. But we're kind of moving through. Some of these segments are a little dark. The arena is not super well lit to kind of add to that CQB ambience, but you can see we are rocking and rolling with the arcane Caliburn, and it's putting in some work. Like, we're doing CQB with what is realistically a long-range-ish blaster, but had a ton of fun playing in this arena. Lots of little apertures and windows that are designed for airsoft players to play around, but the half-length darts from the Caliburn snuck through them pretty well also. So this is just a basic, I think, two-team deathmatch that we're playing, which is why I have lots of allies that I'm not shooting, and we're kind of just trying to win our way to the other side of the arena. But I'll let you watch it for a second, and when we switch primaries, I'll share that with you. This guy did not see that coming, and his whole team is just bunkered in here. So we get a couple of pretty good shots in their base-ish area before finally we shoot a guy through there, and I think I move through this building, and then EOC takes me out. Yep. And so we fade into a squads match here, and I'm using my FDL, the Drac Edition FDL, and I am so happy with how it performed in this field. It was really nice. The burst fire was really good for snapshotting through windows and stuff, and that's what I'm doing. We're kind of pinned my squad between two teams right now, just at the start point, so there might have been a few too many players on the field, but it whittles down pretty fast. I come over to try and help this guy out, and pop, and then I get hit. So we respawn, and I just kind of want to talk about how the FDL performed really well in this CQB, particularly because you could turn down the FPS and make it a whole lot kinder for the arena than it would be at, say, a regular SENC where engagement distances are much longer. But its overall snappy response on that brushless system is just really cool for the CQB type arena. But I think that my squad just keeps rocking and rolling. I top off a magazine here, fix my teammate's blaster, and then force him to duck because there are people shooting through this window right here. And unfortunately, you couldn't see any of the ones that I was hitting because of the GoPro being behind cover as well. Do we move up? Oh yeah, there we go. So, like, seriously cool how snappy the FDL is through these windows here, but you really get a good look at how this cover works. This team is respawning, and then there's, oh, that was poor sportsmanship. He like spawned immediately and then wanted to continue battle, but you can't have everything, I guess. Normally in SENC wars you try and spawn away from combat, stay clear, and then re-enter, but I did cut the audio so you guys won't be able to hear that. Could be anything, I guess. But again, it is an SENC war, so it's really more about just like having fun and trying out this new arena than anything else. Like, if everybody plays pretty fair and everybody has a great attitude, then literally everybody wins, and that's what it's all about. So right now we're fighting one team over this tank. There's a team bunkered in that back left corner, and I'm pretty sure there's a dude inside this building that we're fighting around with a lightsaber. So a lot of stuff happening right now on the field all at once. Just gives you another really good look at this arena. Like, how cool is that there's a helicopter and a tank all inside this arena. Told you there was a lightsaber, guys. Oh. And a mad scientist and a caliber. And then there's a kid down in the back left corner that I guess we trade some darts with. I don't know, hopefully you guys enjoy this footage. Gameplay footage is almost always really hit or miss, but I felt like this arena was so cool that I had to try and share some of it with you. And it is pretty dynamic, and we're using a variety of different blasters, and we haven't even gotten to the zombies round yet. You guys are gonna love that. Someday I'll make a highlight reel that's just bunkering and failed bunkering. Alrighty, so what happened for the setting for this, I guess, is I turned all of the lights off in the arena so that we could play zombies in the dark with the pool noodles. The pool noodles keep everybody safe, but it is just really cool with all these lights off. Now, unfortunately, it means that the footage is really bad because GoPros in low light settings tend to not do super duper well, and it's not like I could strap a DSLR to my forehead. But eventually all the humans kind of bunkered into the one corner that had some emergency lights, and you'll see that even I try and retreat back to there in a second. But it was 2-team deathmatch in the beginning, which is why I started off fighting like that. But as the zombies come out, the humans sort of band together for survival, and that's what's going on here. But it gives you an idea of, hopefully you can get a feeling for, if Daft Punk was blasting in this arena right now, which it is, how the ambience is super duper cool for HVZ. Zombies come out of completely dark buildings from behind cover, and all you see is neon pool noodle and then thwack. So I set up a couple of magazines over in this general area after I pretty much decide that this is where I want to die. I know that in a second here I grab my teammate and I'm like, alright, we're gonna go back to back, and then of course he immediately ignores me. So there we go. I'm like, stay here. I'm gonna lay out magazines, and that does not end up working out well for us. But a few tags here or there. There's still a couple of humans on the other enemy team for the PvP aspect of this game, so we pot shot in that direction a few times. And then I think I decided to abandon the drum, or at least be ready to abandon the drum. I'm not sure if we actually wind up getting there. So snappy. You can tell, like, the head is just on a swivel. Quick reload, back up, and oh no, it's not gonna be enough because the guy I pulled to be my back-to-back is standing over in the left corner. What are you doing, friend? And dead. So that's actually Austin, one of my SCNC admins, and he tagged me with a noodle, and now we're getting to play zombie with a noodle. So we kill a couple of straggler humans who had been, I think, sitting in a corner, and now we all like run to the other end of the arena to try and get the like last two, which were actually very clever. They were like the remaining humans on the other side of the arena, and they, oh no, that was a guy in the sniper tower, so I had to reach over with the pool noodle. Man, this footage is dark, but I hope that you really enjoyed it. Again, humongous thank you to SS Airsoft for providing us the arena to play in, and as always, much love, Nerf on, Drac out. You can check out their arena in the description box below. Share the love.
I